Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to be here. It's your girl Jane with the tips, and I'm back with some amazing tips. This time it's going to be more like a talk video, okay? We're just going to be talking about how to unwind after work, how to deal with stress, how to cope with, toxicness, with a toxic environment or a toxic place, dealing with passengers, gossips, just everything. Lately, it's been a handful. When I say handful, it's really been a handful. This job is, I always say, it's very, very demanding. It could be very stressful. So this job comes with lots and lots of stress, and especially when you're working in an environment that you might feel, okay, it's toxic, it's choking you, you're tired. I always say this: just take a break. When you feel you can no longer deliver, you can no longer be at your best self, you're not on the pace that you want to be, take a break. Take a break to just rest, to reevaluate why you're there in the first place. Just take some time for yourself, and that will just help you to just feel a bit better. And then if you're working in an environment that is not so favorable, there's gossip, there's people hating on each other, people fighting for unnecessary things. So it's just toxic, and you don't know how to deal with it. But trust me, the stress will just become times 100. Passengers that will really bring it to you, and then you don't know when you would flip and just react and just blow up and just be upset, because you're also human. It's like the job expects you to be perfect, even knowing that you're an imperfect being. There's no room for mistakes. So it's almost like it wants you to be perfect. For a job like the one I do, it's not a good thing, because you're dealing with people. There are people that would really give it to you, and you don't know when you're going to flip. So in situations like that, I think I would advise that you just take a break, okay? Remain calm and just take a break. Like my uncle would always say, anytime you're feeling sick or you're about to fall sick, you will know. Your body starts to give you all the signs. You start to have headaches, or you start to have migraines, something. You just start to feel all those signs and all those symptoms. But most times we overlook it, or we just keep trying to push further even when our body wants us to. I would advise, just take a break when you really need to. You have only one body. Don't go and die there. Whatever it is you're pushing and pushing forward, just continue and you will die. Plus, if you're not in your best self, if you're not in your best, in your best self, how then do you deliver? Especially for a job that is as demanding as this. Rest is very, very important for a job like ours. So if you're in a toxic environment and you just feel like everything is cringe, or you're choking up, or things are just coming so close, I'm going to be sharing with you some tips on how to motivate yourself, how to work in a toxic environment. And then I'm also going to share some tips on how to detoxify, or how to handle stress, especially with a job like ours. Number one tips, because the number one tip is to pursue your hobbies and your interests. Why are you here? Why are you in this place in the first place? You're here to work. Focus on that. I'm here to work, and just put your mind only on that. This is what I love to do. This is why I'm here. This is where I'm working in the first place. And focus only on that. This is my hobby. These are my interests. This is what I'm planning to gain. This is where I want to be. Focus on that. Just focus on that. Don't let any other thing distract you. Focus on that. Focus on your hobby. Focus on your interests. And trust me, you just pay deaf ears. Number two is pay deaf ears to negative talks. Okay, don't even bother when the talks start coming, when they start saying things, you're this, you're that, you heard, they said, they this. Just pay deaf ears to these things. Even if you're there and people are saying all of those things, you can just sit down, fold your hands, and just be there. Just pay deaf ears to negative criticism. My mom will always say, if you know where you're coming from, always think about that, so that would guide you. Focus only on that. Pay deaf ears to negative criticism. Don't get me wrong, sometimes critics could actually help you to be better. There are two types. There are people who criticize you because they want to bring out the best in you, they want you to improve. But there are people who would never see anything good in you. They would always keep finding fault. They're just not happy with you, they're not pleased with you, they're just sad. And I think it's a reflection of their own life. They're never happy, and want to pour it on somebody that they might consider weak. So they just try to put it all on you. It's their self-esteem, it's their own issues. You know who you are, you know what you have, you know why you're there in the first place. So pay deaf ears to negative criticism. There are things that you know you need to work on. Improve that, work on that, and just focus on your goals. Don't even let any of those negative criticism or negative talks. But somebody wants you to improve, somebody wants you to be at your best self, they will talk to you, they'll find a way to talk to you, they'll find a way to criticize you in a way that, or to bring out this weaknesses so that you can improve. But when they start to bring you down, they start to talk just to make you feel less of yourself, close your ears to it. Act like you didn't even hear it. Act like as if you don't see them. Focus on yourself. Number 3, avoid overthinking. It is not going to do anything for you. It will do absolutely nothing for you. Even the Bible says, what can worry actually do for you? If you worry from now to tomorrow, you cannot even, grow a strand of it. You cannot even change anything. You're only going to worry and worry and worry. So stop overthinking it. Stop overworrying. There was something that happened last year, towards the end of last year, and it wasn't, how will I put it? It was a misunderstanding. It didn't come out exactly the way I wanted it to come. And a lot of people misunderstood it. A lot of people just, read meaning into it. A lot of people were saying a lot of things, that I did this, I did that. So, I think I made so many enemies at that point. Only few persons really cared to know what happened, why it happened, and they understood my points, they understood where I was coming from. But a lot of them did not even understand. They didn't even want to understand. They just felt, why would you do this? Why would you do that? And at some point I was really down. I was like so worried. I was overthinking it. I kept stressing it. Like I was just thinking about it like, oh my God, wow, now what am I going to do? People are going to hurt me. This is going to happen. That is going to happen. And this, and then I checked myself, what would worrying change? What would overthinking this situation, what will it do? Nothing. Nothing. Whether you do this or you do that, people will still talk. Okay? So at the end of the day, just do what you know is right. Do what you're 100% certain that is right and is not targeted to hurt anybody. Right? So avoid overworrying things and avoid just move past it. Okay? Don't overthink it. And somehow I just let it go and I said, okay, I'm not going to talk about this thing anymore. It's gone, it's gone. And that's it. So avoid overworrying and avoid overthinking. Okay, if something happens, just deal with it forefront and let it. Another thing I'll say is, when you're in a toxic environment, is keep people at arm's length. Okay, it's not everybody you bring into your space. It's not everybody you bring into your personal life. Keep people at arm's length. When it's time to work, work. When it's time to be friends, be friends. Not everybody that is your friend. It's not everybody that should know what's going on in your life. It's not everybody that you bring into your space. Some people are there to suck you dry. Some people are there to deplete you. Some people are there to drain you. Some people are there to lift you up. So learn to know and differentiate between these people. Keep people at arm's length. Don't let everybody into your circle. Maintain a small circle. When you see that you're in a toxic environment, just have a small circle of people that share the same thoughts, that understand things the way you do, that are ready to obey rules, regulations, that are on the good part or on the good side, or on the good lane. Okay, just keep others at arm's length. Not everybody. When it's time to work. I'm not saying you should not be friendly. Be nice, be polite, be friendly, be humble, but just let it be. Okay, this is what this is. We are working. Let it just be work. We are this. Let it just be that. Keep people at arm's length. Okay, it's not necessary to bring everybody into your space, into your circle. Okay, just pick a few friends that really help you better, that really want to see you better, that really want to see you grow, and maintain them. And that's it. So when you're in a toxic environment, eat with a long spoon. Just, hey, my hands, please. Talk to my hands, please. But no, don't go about being saucy. Don't go about being nasty. But be nice, be polite. But keep people at arm's length. And then be productive, be busy. When you don't have anything to do, you just notice everything going on in your environment. When you're productive, you're busy, you're thinking outside the box. Your brain is thinking of so many things on how you can improve yourself, how you can be better. You're reading. You're not focused on all this negative thoughts. You're not focused on all of these things that's going on in your environment. You're just there. You're busy. You're productive. You know why you're here, and you want to do your job and go. Okay, you're just there for work. Same time, be productive. When you're lazy, that's when you start to notice everything going around. You don't have any other thing than to talk, than to gossip. When you're not busy, when you're lazy, you're just there, you don't have anything again in your life. That's the reason why you listen to all of this. But when you're busy, you're productive, you're thinking outside the box, you're thinking of improving yourself, you're reading, you're just focused on your goals, your dreams, you will not have time for negative talk. You will not have time for whatever people are saying. You will not have time for a toxic. You just go there because you know what you're here for. You go there, do your job, and you leave. So be productive. Be busy, okay? Don't sit down and you're just there. You're just lazy. You don't have anything again in your life, and that's why you're just every talk, every gist, every gossip, you're there. You're present. Okay? So another tip I'm going to share, respect yourself at all times. And when I say respect yourself, when you're in a toxic environment, you just have to respect yourself. It's not even because you're in a toxic environment, okay? That aside, at all times you should respect yourself, okay? You respect yourself so that others will respect you. The way you carry yourself, the way you behave, the way you do, people will treat you that way. So respect yourself. But now when you know, oh, you're in a toxic environment, this place is already choking you up, it's already like this, it's already like that, respect yourself. You know? Make sure you don't give people the chance to talk to you in any way. If you know you're supposed to wear a blue scarf, please wear a blue scarf. If you know you're supposed to wear a white earring, please wear a white earring. If you know you're supposed to wear a pink earring, please wear a pink earring. If you're not supposed to, just those things you know you're not supposed to do, don't do it. Things you know you're supposed to do it. The ones you cannot do, you can talk to us, oh, sorry, I'm not able to do to this extent. I'm not able to perform at my best level. I'm not, let them know, communicate it, and then that's it. Respect yourself. Try your best to follow all the rules and regulations so that nobody will talk to you anyhow. They know you, they know your words, they know that if you bring it this way, you're ready. If you bring it this way, you're ready. Those things that you know you're supposed to do it so that nobody talks to you in any way. So respect yourself at all times. Don't be found in every negative gatherings, negative conversation, gossips and all that. No, just maintain your space, maintain your personal space. Let everything about you be positive. Let it be that when people come close to you, they like how they feel. That you're either, you're hilarious, you're nice, you're polite, you're this, you're that, but not when they come around you, they are just upset, okay? So respect yourself at all times. Now, the last but not the least is surround yourself with positive people, positive, happy people. It attracts, it's like bees and honey. When you see people that are always happy, always positive, they're never negative, they're always happy, jovial, ready to work, sweet, those people should be your friends. Even if not close friends, but these are people you want to be around. Because every time you're with them, they're happy, they're joyful, they're just ready to work, they're just ready to do their job. That's the kind of people you should surround yourself with. You're already in a toxic environment. It's already so you don't want somebody that's is always stressing you or reminding you of that. You want to be around people that are always positive, always happy. And then it comes with the kind of job I do. Okay, you need to be positive at all times. You need to be happy because you're dealing with passengers. If you're not happy, imagine if I'm sad and I go on a flight. Trust me, it's not going to be so nice because my tolerance level will be very low. I'll just ready to snap at any time. I'm not going to be smiling, happy. Even when passengers are talking to me, I'm not going to be so happy. But when you're happy, you're working with crew that are very happy, positive people. Even if you're working with people that are not so positive, you can be the positive light there. You can be happy, and if they come and they are trying to bring that negative energy, they just know that no, this area is a positive area. I can't cross. Do you understand? So surround yourself with people that are very happy, positive. That will really help you in a toxic environment. I hope you remember all the tips. Surround yourself with people that are very happy and positive all the time. Be productive and be busy. You don't sit down and just be lazy, worrying and overthinking, okay? There's no point worrying. Worrying will not change anything, right? And then pay deaf ears to negative talks. Let them just, you know what I'm saying? Let them just talk. Turn deaf ears to negative talk or negative criticism. This person is not out for your interest. This person is not criticizing you to bring the best in you. They just want to bring you down. They just want to hurt you. They want to put you in a place because they can see the light in you. Instead of them trying to bring you to be better, they just want to subdue you, make you feel down. You know who you are inside of you. You know who you are. Remind yourself that this is who you are. I am this, I am that. And I can do this. If it's a task they've asked you to do, remind yourself of your strength. I can do this. I would prepare for it, and I would do this job, and I would do it well. Okay, so just close your ears to whatever negative criticism. You know where you're coming from. Focus on that. Okay, just pay deaf ears to negative criticism. Okay. The last but not the least is pursue your hobbies and your interests. There are many other things aside your job that you might love to do. Okay, there are many other things that you also might have passion for. Focus on those things. It will just help you just handle all the toxicness around you. Just focus on those things. Don't even let those ones bother you. Okay, pursue your hobbies, pursue your strength, and then keep people at arm's length. Give them your hands. You just talk to my hands. Keep people at arm's length. You don't need to have everybody in your space. Everybody's not your friend. Not everybody's out for your own good. This world is a very crazy place, okay? Just know your circle, know the kind of people you want in your circle. Not everybody you need to let into your life. You need to tell, they will just drain you. They will drain you. Trust me, they will drain you. They will drain you, they will break you, and they will tear you to pieces. And then you will start all over again trying to build yourself. So keep people at arm's length. When you're in a toxic environment, just, hey, I cannot do this. I cannot do that. Okay? Just look for people of the same positive energy. Build around them. Work with them. Be friends with them. And that's all. That's all you need. So guys, I really hope that you've enjoyed some of the tips that I have shared. I saw there's so many other ways in which you can help yourself if you find yourself in a toxic environment, but I know these few tips would really help you at least survive the environment if you cannot leave the environment completely, especially when it has to do with work. Okay, just take all of these tips into consideration. I'm sure they really help. If you have any other question, you feel like, okay, you want to know more, you want us to talk more, or you want to talk personally to me, you can drop a question for me in the comment section. You can follow me on all my social media platforms. On Instagram at Jane_E_OB, and then on Facebook, Jane OB. And then you can also send me an email. I'll be leaving a link for you in the description box. It's still very much the new year, so you have all the time to focus all your energy on the right things that are productive, things that will yield good fruits. So until next time guys, if you had enjoyed this video, please do not leave it out. Give me a thumbs up, okay? Give me a like, drop a comment for me, share my videos, ask me a question in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below, okay? Hit the subscribe button so that YouTube can recommend this video for so many other people. You never can tell, there's somebody that is out there in a toxic environment looking for ways to handle it. Please share this video, okay? And then turn on the notification bell so that you can be notified anytime I put up a new video. Until next time guys,